Good evening, all. I hope you've had a good day. I had a nice dinner or afternoon lunch, a brunch kind of, with some coworkers. It was nice, and just got done watching Candace. Today was an interesting day, to say the least. You know, something needs to be said when you're like mocked. People mock you in front of your face, and they they think you don't know. It's just like, it's just awkward. It's awkward when you're surrounded by grown adults in a work environment, or in whatever establishment, and they just choose to operate in something else than that. It's very unique times right now, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. It's weird. I don't know why people have to be so weird. I really don't. But that said, I'm on day 5, not smoking. I'm really proud of myself. Honestly, to be truthful, guys, I didn't think I had it in me. I really didn't. It got to the point where I was like smoking way too much because it was like a nervous habit. It was an anxiety. It was a crutch. I do have asthma. It was becoming a very big problem. And I own that. I straight own that, and so I didn't know if I had it in me. And so I'm really tickled, and I'm really proud of myself because I didn't think that I did. And so it's nice when you surprise yourself, when you set your mind to something. And again, I do vape and, intermittently, not often because it's hard for me. But when it comes to smoking a cigarette or buying a cigarette, I haven't partaked in that. And so I'm really proud of myself. But golly, it's so crazy how much I resonate with Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk, and the unraveling of everything. I resonate with her story and her previous boss, Ben, which my previous boss name is Ben, and he's been at me for 2 years, among other things, lots of other people, but it all started when I started with the company in 2015. And it's like a Ben thing. I don't know. It's just a Ben thing. That said, and so when she talks about this and when she talks about Charlie's dreams and all this stuff, it's so crazy to me because I'm like, wow, because I've always been I'm a big dreamer. I dream a lot. I don't share a lot about my dreams, but I do dream a lot, and they're very vivid, very vivid. And it freaks me out a lot of times. It freaks me out. And so it's really nice to know that Charlie had Candace to talk about those things, because I don't have anybody to talk about those things. I just talk to God about it. And so that's really nice to see that he had the ability to be so transparent and authentic with her. That really says a lot about their friendship and how comfortable he felt with her to share that vulnerability and that intimacy on that level, and not feel like he was going to get mocked. Like, that's huge. That's huge. Like, I get it. And so that was really nice of her to share those things, as well as I do recognize that Charlie has been like training her and coaching her. Like, Charlie has already he saw his future. And so he's been like training Candace for the fortitude of her to be his David, to fight the Goliath. And that's what he's been doing for years, since 2018. And then there's some. And so, but I felt compelled. I wanted to kind of touch on this because I am changing how I do operate in things moving forward in this year because of all that follows me when it comes to the shadow banning, the censorship, the systematic abuse, and just everything. One of those things. So I ended last year entering the new year with a different than what I expected. I'll tell you that. I've been through a lot professionally, personally, emotionally, and I'm choosing honesty over performance. I'm no longer at a place where I feel like I have to save the world. I feel like I'm at a place where it's like I'm learning to survive the world that I do live in, as well as operate in what I want to operate in the world and lead by example. I am not here to prove anything. I'm not here to scream anything from the rooftops. I'm not here to fight the judicial system, although I have my court case, all that. Like, I'm not here to climb the platform ladder, build all these businesses and do all that. That's not what I'm here for. I want nothing to do with it. And I love seeing Candace's platform grow. I love seeing Ian's grow. I love seeing Baron's grow. I love seeing everyone that was designed for that purpose. That's just not mine. It's just not. I have zero desire to be in that kind of limelight. I don't have it in me. And it's like, I know God knows me and how I operate. Like, if I don't have it in me to do such things, it's just not something I'm going to do. I just won't. I leave that area for those that deserve it. And I'm not saying I don't deserve it, but I love being a silent fan. I love being a silent supporter. Right now, my goal, truthfully, and again, I shouldn't say that. I don't know what the next couple of years is going to look like for me. I just know for me personally, my goal is to do what I need to do so I can move. All right. And the way that I have to do it. There's been a lot of blame. This isn't about blaming anyone. It's not about naming what prolonged stress actually does to a person. I wanted to touch on this. Choosing survival over spotlight. I realize I don't want to fight systems, expose people, or be in the limelight. Right now, my priority is survival, stability, and peace. Let me read that again. All right. Right now, my priority is survival, stability, and peace. That's crazy. I don't know how it went, but I respect faith. I also believe work should stay professional. That's my biggest thing, guys. I respect faith. I really do. I just don't understand why we can't let work just stay professional. I really don't. But when the belief systems are woven in performance, incentives, loyalty, language, it feels heavy, especially for people already under stress. And that's what I feel like it's kind of designed for. You know, like, let me read that again. When the belief system is woven in performance, incentives, and loyalty language, it can feel heavy. It can indeed, especially for people who are already under stress. And at this point in the venture, it's like, who isn't under stress? Who isn't under stress? Everyone deserves the right to work without feeling spiritually pressured and emotionally obligated. Like, what happened to those days? Can we go back to that? Personal win, quit smoking. I'm on day 5 and not buying cigarettes. Day 4, not smoking a full cigarette. Day 2 of not. No, I haven't smoked. This is funny. I haven't smoked anything. I haven't smoked. What's here? January 2nd. January 2nd. I know. I can't believe it. Today is what? The 7th. Heyo. I've learned that everyone takes accountability. This is a big one. Not everyone takes accountability, to say the least. Waiting for apologies or justice can keep you stuck. That's truth. If you wait for apologies and justice, it will keep you stuck. It will indeed. And I'm done feeling stuck. I am done. I'm done with the games. I'm done with the illusions. I'm done with the tactics. I can be mocked. I can be laughed at. I can be spit at. You can throw stones. You can hide your hand. You can keep doing all this madness. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Okay? I'm going to keep steadfast, my nose down, literally. You know what I mean? My gosh. Heaven forbid you be an addict that actually was able to find your way sobriety. Heaven forbid somebody freaking clap for you, right? No, we don't do that in my community. No, we do not do that in my community. You see, if you battled addictions in my community, exclusively, we're going to take that, we're going to run with it, and we're going to actually do a humiliation ritual with it. And then, while you're down on the ground, right, we're going to dangle the bait. We're going to dangle the bait. We're going to dangle it. Because why? This has been something they've been doing in my world for years. Like, y'all just look stupid. If you're exhausted, you're not broken. That's the thing, is like, for me, this has been such a spiritual battle. It's been such an emotional battle that I'm at such a place of acceptance and recognizing, like, it is what it is. It's most likely not going to change. I don't see anybody taking accountability. And so, all good in the hood. And so I'm tired of fighting that type of battle. I just am. Right? Now, am I going to push out the things that I have? All that stuff? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, but in due time, because there's a different way that I have that I'm going to work on in the next few months.